Hello, hello, hello. I am Lady Renae Thomas James, and welcome back to the Vineyard of Wellness, the journey of being mentally, spiritually, emotionally healthy and well. How are y'all doing? How is everybody doing? Leave a comment and let me know if you're doing okay. If you're on YouTube, let me know if you're doing okay. Or if you're listening on Spotify, you can send me a voice note. Just let me know how you're doing. So today we are going to talk about, does conflict have to be negative? Does conflict have to be negative? I find that people who are not afraid to have conflict are oftentimes deemed as negative. Now, i.e., I'm one of those persons. So I'm outing myself a little bit in this episode, and that's okay. This is where we're growing mentally, emotionally, spiritually into being healthier, right? How we think, how we see things and people and life. So that's okay. So I would oftentimes hear as a child growing up, I give trouble, I talk too much. And then I met my husband, and he would oftentimes say, Renae, I think you like conflict. Now, I battled with that for a long time. And let me tell you why. Because when the person you love sees things as, most people or the average person sees things, then you're left to question yourself. And nothing is wrong with them saying something or saying how they feel or what they see, because that's what they see and feel. But that is something I oftentimes battle with, because conflict is merely meeting of the minds that have separate thoughts and viewpoints as to a certain topic or subject area. Now, for me, that is how I see conflict. Now, if that is bad, it means then that we as human beings find it difficult to have meeting of the minds where we don't always agree. Are you catching what I'm putting down? I hope you are. And then this now, oftentimes, the person who is not afraid to speak up is oftentimes looked at as, okay, so you're causing trouble. Really? Is that person causing trouble all the time? Sometimes, maybe, because not everything, you don't have to say everything that comes to mind. You don't. But what if this person is learning or has learned how to first sit with themselves, their emotions, their thoughts, and then speak up about things that matter to them the most? So when I came to terms with conflict doesn't have to be bad or looked at as a negative thing, I went back to him and I said, no, but Marlon, it's not a bad thing if I like conflict or if I'm okay with conflict. It just means then that I'm open to dialogue. Now, the next time someone says to you that you love conflict or you're looking for trouble, tell them, no, I'm merely, sincerely, honestly looking to have open dialogue. We may not always agree, we may not see things eye to eye, but can we at minimum have an understanding or agree to disagree? Is that okay? Is that meeting of the minds? Is that a meeting of the minds where, you know what, we may not see things eye to eye, and that's okay. But to have everybody shut up and not say anything, that is not healthy either. No, I will be the first to admit that how you say what you say can be off-putting for the receiving party. And this is where we look at how we speak to ourselves. And if we are doing that in a healthy way, we work on speaking to other people as well in a healthy way. Now, depending on that person, they may not like it, but you want to be sure within yourself that you're being open, honest, respectful, and being tactful as well. If you are the person that is okay with conflict, that's okay. If you have people around you that's not okay with conflict, next time ask them why. Why is it that you have an issue with conflict when conflict is merely a meeting of the mind, merely discussing our differences, merely talking about how we may see life, the world, and people through different lenses. Thank you for listening, and I will see you in our next episode. Until then, please feel free to subscribe to my podcast on where you listen to your podcast at the Vineyard of Wellness or on my YouTube channel at Lady Renae Thomas James. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and have a beautiful evening, night, or afternoon whenever you're listening. Bye-bye, and we shall catch up in our next episode.